We are here. Hello, everybody. This is Josh. How are we all doing today?
Woo.
Yeah. Oh, man, I gotta turn a thing off and on again. Because something was being dumb. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, that's working. So, yes, hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are doing some more Curse of Strahd. The players are currently in Vallaki, and I figured that this would be a good thing to do here. Just put this little, title card up there, just so... this little text and a little flavor text there, just so people remember, what we need to do. Investigate. The Crypt and the Baron are suspicious. So, why are the Crypt and Baron suspicious?
They sus.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yes.
Aloha.
Yes.
Now
So,
we're missing his mind.
yep. The people are.
Yeah.
We lost our minds, people.
People are eating and spending time with their families. How horrible.
I know, we gotta play TTRPG.
Yeah. But
I need it.
Yeah. Just ate some bone and chicken with mild buffalo sauce. Good stuff. Oh yeah, fun fact about that. I went to Chicago Fire Pizza today, and very nice place. I do like Chicago deep dish, and they have little personal pan sizes, and I ordered one of those alongside some buffalo wings, but they didn't have. The pizza was taking a long time, and the wings came out really, really fast, and I don't know what happened. Apparently, they burned the first one, and so they had to make a second one, and it was taking a long time. So they actually comped it, and so I basically got a free pizza, but I felt bad, so I gave them an extravagant tip.
Aww.
Oh man!
If you're in the if you're in the service industry, you have to. If you're eating out, you have to tip. That is how they make their money. You have to tip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, correct.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Last year when I went to Adepticon in Chicago, I had their Chicago deep dish, and oh my god, it was so wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it kind of ruined all of their pizzas for me.
Oh, I just like pizza. It's like give me any good give me good pizza. Give me well, actually, I don't like Neapolitan pizza, if I'm being honest. It's so dry.
I'm not a fan of it either.
Eh.
Yeah, let's say. But yeah, oh yeah, it's like New York style, primo. Chicago, primo. Detroit, primo. I love all those pizzas.
Okay, I do draw the line at pineapple pizza. I do not want fruit on my pizzas.
Everyone with green olive?
Caveat.
No, just give me my...
Caveat.
I'm not a fan of pineapple, but I understand why people do it.
Caveat. I like pineapple on the side because pineapple is a meat tenderizer. So if you eat the pineapple and then you take a bite of the pizza, it is just like you ascend to a higher plane.
Okay, that I do agree with. It's like how I like my pickles on the side. I don't like my pickles in my hamburger.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason the server is not letting me on.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I click it and it just says internal server error.
Huh.
No.
How odd.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right. But yes, everybody is here. Everybody is
Well, I'm not, which is why I'm
yeah.
Well, you're in the call.
Yeah. Sweet and salty.
You are all corrupted. Listen, voice, it's fine.
Look, he's from upstate New York. Okay, he's allowed to be a little prude about this.
Fair enough.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah,
can you,
absolutely
he's,
is.
he's from upstate New York. Okay, he's required to be a prude about this. Otherwise,
Hey, Josh.
Otherwise, he will lose his street cred and people will beat him up. Let him have this.
Eh,
Hey, Josh. Can you just
Yes,
send me
fine.
Can you just send me another link to the thing? Maybe it's corrupted because I'm using the same one every time.
That's weird. Let me
That's-
just. Okay.
Long
very
Island,
odd.
Long Island, but yes. I mean, to be fair, boys, that's pretty, yeah. Pretty close.
Alright.
I'm from the South. I would lose street cred food would be barbecue if I didn't.
Nope. Still give me the error.
yeah.
Hmm.
I was born in a desert and raised in a tundra.
Hang on a second. Let me restart my computer.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay.
But
if you think
yes.
about it, the tundra is just a snowy desert.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But yes, while we're waiting for Johannes to get
Return.
to return, why don't we talk about everything that happened last session for the audience, just so they can catch up. So so everybody entered the town of Vallaki. It's like way a few sessions ago, they completed the Feast of Saint Andrel quest, which involved a vampiress stealing sacred bones. They fended her off, almost died. And afterwards, they became acquainted with the Baron of Vallaki, and so many warning bells went off for everybody.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah, nope.
as y'all were walking through town, and the Baron was walking around, they kept chanting, "All will be well, all will be well." And the party wisely decided to keep their heads down. Just like, okay, we do not want whatever's going on here. And
That's
came across this odd half-elf bard and named Rictavio. He told them a story, and it ended with a very terrible pun. I swear I did not write it. I was playing a part.
Mhm.
And yes, there was a big revelation that happened in regards to one of the player characters. Turns out our cleric of Lathander, Grey Lockhart, is a werewolf. And unfortunately, he could not keep this a secret any longer, so he spilled the beans to two of his party members. Johannes knew for a while. Yes. Mac and cheese pizza is very good. You gotta be careful. You have to be very careful with mac and cheese pizza, because it's basically just mac and cheese on bread,
Mhm.
which is not terrible.
There's
Tomato
so many
sauce.
carbs.
Yeah.
So many carbs.
Might make it too goopy or it'll slide right
Well,
off.
that server error.
Still getting that server error, eh?
Internal server error.
Yeah. You're getting that
You too, Jeremy?
Yep.
Huh. How
Huh.
odd.
This is
All right, well, if that's the case, then what I am going to have to do is I'm going to have to restart the server myself. Yeah.
I'm familiar enough with the setting that I can do theater of the mind, but if you end up not being able to,
I'd rather not.
Well, I'm just restarting the server. Unfortunately, people are going to have to log back in.
All right.
fine.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's just my class is so.
Well, honestly, story-wise, it actually kind of makes sense, since someone's going to be turning into a werewolf. Here,
Yeah.
that's
So yeah, mind, you have nothing to apologize for. This isn't something you're doing intentionally.
Though on that topic,
I hate Gem
though
Holy
on that
Werewolf.
topic,
What
my
an
my
oxymoron.
internet has been having
Asterisk
connectivity
Home
issues. So
Alone
if I
face.
suddenly drop out of chat, I think you know why.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, we got our first
But-
super chat of the night. Phantom Dragon 3. Holy werewolf. What an oxymoron. Home Alone face. You obviously haven't seen Van Helsing.
Yeah. That was in the back of my brain.
Like
That movie
like,
is still underrated.
Yeah, it's
You know
camp.
what?
It's
It's
camp. It's camp. Goofy. Very low budget. But gosh darn it, it's a fun time.
I love that
Mhm.
movie so much, but I've
Me
watched so
too.
many times that all of the logical inconsistencies, contradictions, and just plot holes are just like all over the place, and I still can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Design wise, I know I said before, I'll say it as many times as I want. It has my favorite interpretation of a werewolf, far better than what they did with Underworld.
Oh
Or,
yeah.
God forbid, Twilight.
That werewolf design is amazing.
Don't forget the music.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, the music is kind of a double-edged sword because it's very misapplied. Like, you listen to the soundtrack on its own, it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then you actually see what the sounds that the music goes to. You're like, ah?
They're driving a boat.
Nani?
They're riding a boat.
It's an intense boat ride.
Yeah.
Music
Yeah,
and gaming is just so good.
But yeah, that feeling that Jeremy described, that's how I feel about the Nick Cage Ghost Rider movies.
Uh,
I agree. Anytime Nick Cage is on the screen, you're like, can we just get Ghost Rider? And then as soon as Ghost Rider's on the screen, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's the greatest movie ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of how I feel about Nick Cage. Anything.
Okay, it's finally working now.
Okay.
Get his face off the screen. Give us the thing we want.
Yeah, it's I don't know, guys. I would be very curious to see Nick Cage be the Mask.
He was almost Superman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Superman! Why do I... I'm Nicolas Cage. Why do I sound like that really weird barbarian from those animated shorts who beats at his enemies in a very creepy way?
They
Maybe
even referenced that.
Maybe that's why maybe that's why we like him so much, because he sounds like Nicolas Cage.
Josh, that's your next NPC right there.
oh dear.
They literally put that version of Superman in the Flash movie.
Yeah.
If I ever run Strahd, that is the voice I'm using for Strahd.
Just Nicolas Cage's Strahd.
No,
I am the ancient. I am the land.
yeah.
I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire.
Okay, you know what? Fine. Well, fine. We'll get some holy water poured on some bees and let them have fun.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
All right, but yes, I gotta do the Boon's curses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Oh, we are so screwed.
Okay.
Also, I'm currently electrocuting everybody in the arena.
I think you're the only one in the.
I'm
Oh,
always
it's
scared to go there.
it's a curse.
Uh-oh.
It is a curse.
It is on the screen right now, Josh. I don't know if you intend that.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I need to be more honest about that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. So, is everybody in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone is still not
Don't
in.
steal from your ally.
I think we're just missing Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to take the hit points off of me since I'm the one who said it, pretty much?
Sure. It's like if you want to take the hit of the curse, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of brought this on myself.
What?
Take it. All right.
No.
Korth is taking one for the team.
Yeah, he took 4 points of cold damage.
All right. All right. Well, while Jermo's waiting to get in. Okay. Oh, there he is.
There we go.
Okay, Vallaki, and unfortunately, a material deck broke, which was my Steam Deck. Everything got a massive update, so I have to spend, and I didn't get everything fixed in time, so I'm gonna have to do everything the slow way. All right. There we go. All right. It is morning in Vallaki. You can see that the group is split. They split the party. Crimson Rain, we are picking up some major feedback from you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hold
just
on,
a little snowy static in the back.
Let me try disconnecting and reconnecting.
All right. Okay.
What the hell is with Vesper's icon?
She is wounded. Or,
Oh,
sorry,
that's what the heart riding
I'm
around.
sorry, drained. Yeah.
Is that what the heart riding around her thing is for?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. She needs
Isn't somebody else drained?
yes, Korth was.
Okay.
Of course, does not have an icon.
Yeah, Korth
Hopefully-
doesn't. Yeah, Korth doesn't because when he rages, I have to delete a whole bunch of effects so the game doesn't crash.
He too stormed.
Yeah. So, anywho. All right, so Korth, Falsafa, and Johannes, you have just been revealed the truth behind Gray, and it seems like you guys were a little trepidatious, but you kind of accepted it as long as he came to you guys about it. It was relatively honest, and you guys are heading back into town.
Wait, hang on a second.
What?
Not quite yet. There is something I was planning on doing before we went back.
Okay.
Are we still in the area overlooking the crypt?
Yes.
All right. So I was thinking that in a relatively hidden area overlooking the crypt, we would set up a base camp.
Base camp?
Well, we can't exactly have the werewolf going into a town filled with the werewolf killers.
Especially not on the night before the full moon. That would be awkward.
Yeah.
Unless we can find a good place for me to hide.
Well, we do have rooms in the inn, but
I mean, I could stay in there, but obviously we need someone to make sure no one came in. If this got out, I'd be... Well, the whole town would effectively become a prison for me.
The whole town
And
would
just have Korth sleep in front of the...
Yeah, and his head would probably be added to the decorations surrounding the castle, surrounding the town walls.
Mhm.
Plus, this way you can keep an eye on the crypt.
All right.
Josh, you still have the hints on the screen, by the way.
The
yeah,
still
game
have
still
those-
paused. That's why.
Great.
The game still paused. There you go.
All right.
Hmm?
Okay. Okay. Well then, you guys are just setting up a small little base camp where all right.
Yeah, like hiding a tent underneath some tree branches and leaves.
Okay.
Maybe dig in a little divot to Make it less conspicuous.
All right. If that is the case,
Oh. Not bad.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
I'm gonna try re-rolling that.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Oh right, hero points are
yeah,
a thing now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Greg, could you roll
Oh
the
no,
could you roll
no,
in the
no,
chat?
no, no.
Greg, could you roll the dice in the chat, please?
I am trying. It's still kind of loading.
There you- Thank you.
There it goes.
There we go.
All right. So there we go. All right. I'm going to make a note of that. This will be nice. Okay. Hidden base camp DC that. Very well. Okay. All right, so you have disguised it the best you could. Yeah, Crimson, maybe you try turning down your sensitivity a little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Ann.
yeah, that's okay. All right, and so right after that, are you gonna head back to town?
We're gonna cart off whatever venison we can, and on the way back, leaving just enough for the spiders if they choose to come back.
Alrighty.
How about that?
I think you increased the sensitivity.
I'm. Because one, I reduced it.
No, you increased it, but now we can hear it all.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive, Crimson.
But I don't know if we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can't hear you at all now. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anywho.
Discord, stop doing this to us.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Testing. There.
You're
Heard something.
nice and clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's so much better.
it's much more. It's much crisper now.
There.
Kind of cutting you
Sorry.
off a little though.
What did you do? Unplug and plug it back in?
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh.
it's kind of cutting you off now.
That is so
Yeah.
weird.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
Yep, this actually isn't too bad. It does come in just a little bit, but not nearly as bad as what it was before.
All right.
Also, Josh, I apparently got the concealed condition.
Oh. Okay. I can get rid of that.
Thank you.
All right. Oh yeah, I can also get rid of those since you don't need those anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get rid of those yourselves in the top right corner, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it. I'm just.
Yeah. All right. So you head back into town. So you guys heading back to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're walking through town. And you're seeing quite a few new decorations being put up. People are tearing down posters and putting up new ones. There's a lot of bundles of wood being passed around, and there's a lot of them being placed in alleyways.
Oh.
It literally never stops, does it?
All right. Okay. All right. Still in the morning. Okay. Let's make it 9 in the morning. Wonderful. All right, you head back to the Blue Water Inn. Everyone's just kind of lounging about. Everyone's just kind of lounging about, not doing anything too spectacular.
Vesper's face is planted on the floor.
Corpse goes straight
After
to the
helping.
fireplace.
Since she was helping them, she's tired now.
Yep, she was helping them, and it didn't help that there were two little munchkins that were curious. Yeah, there were two little kids who were very curious about you.
Oh,
This is the player speaking. That's just like my normal life. Anyway. Context, I am an educator. So.
Who's Dara right now? I can't remember.
Is Dara what?
Who has Dara right now?
the kids.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Yeah, the kids have Dara.
No.
Yeah, I basically gave them to the kids, telling them have fun.
Oh no!
Nice.
That explains why his icon. That explains why his icon kept spinning around.
I was doing that intentionally, but not
works.
intentionally.
Wonderful. Okay, so everyone who was at the Blue Water Inn sees the rest of the party come back in after a semi-successful hunt.
Hi,
Yeah, we can
guys.
call it that.
Yeah.
Hi.
How did everything go?
Well, it's the strangest thing. The spiders never showed up.
Really?
You'd think
I-
that would come when you rang the dinner bell, but no, nothing.
What spiders?
We
Have
befriended
you-
a bunch of multi-dimensional giant spiders. We feed them once a night. They didn't show up tonight.
That does not surprise me that you guys have spiders. Fair enough.
I don't know if we have spiders exactly, but yeah, we have an agreement with spiders.
If you're feeding them, they're partly yours.
We have a compact with them. They're more than capable of making their own decisions.
Fair enough.
Either way, I am worried.
Probably.
This does not bode well at all.
Anyway, since the spiders weren't having it, we brought a little of the meat back. I thought we could make a stew with it.
Oh, can I help?
Yeah,
You are
actually, I
the,
was gonna pass it on to you. You're the chef. But anything I can do to help, I would be.
Ooh, girl time.
Oh, the more the merrier.
Girl time. Oh, hi.
It seems that you have come back with a bountiful hunt. Oh yeah, and he moves up next to Vesper and then just starts rubbing the top of her head. This little dyke right here, she's been just absolutely lovely and just so helpful.
Try my best.
So, he grabs it and hoists it onto his shoulder. All right, let's cook it up.
Johannes takes a moment to tap Vesper on the shoulder. By the way, I was wondering if I could. Johannes kind of gulps. Ask you a favor.
Okay.
Are you capable of making invisible ink?
Am I? Hold up. I thought it was. I thought it
Out of
was.
character, I think that's a recipe you would
Yeah,
need.
Yeah,
I at this moment, no, but
like she
probably
could
later.
she could, but she just needs the recipe for it.
I mean, I could, but no, I'm just kidding.
Is she capable? Is she capable of reverse engineering a recipe, or is that a feat as well? I can't remember.
Pretty sure that's a feat.
That I do not have.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, and if she took the if if she didn't take the thing on level up, she's gonna have to either find the item itself or find a recipe or someone who has the recipe.
Yeah. Excuse me. If I had the correct means to do so, then yes. But at this moment, no. I need a recipe. It's kind of my thing,
Five
man.
donation from Cross Calling _
I'll look for some other way to obtain it then.
Ah, we got a.
No,
we got
I can
another
help
curse.
you.
We got another boon.
I can help you. I just need to find the recipe is all.
There's
That's all.
probably an ink store that sells it somewhere in this town.
Would you like to come with?
Okay, can we introduce a rule where you roll doubles, you re-roll?
Yeah. Star takes 4 points of damage from the kids pulling on him.
You know what? It's really funny.
Yeah, give it to Dara.
Or a dice if you want to be fair, but like that's really funny.
This is utterly ridiculous. Like, hang on. I'm going to show this to I'm going to show this to you guys is what I have actually weighted these as. Okay, so that's a 9, 9, and 9.
I'm dead.
And a 5. Okay, so that's 20. That's 34, 48.
This is what we get. This is what we get for splitting the party, guys.
But we're back together now.
Karma still
Oh my
comes out of
God.
nowhere at the worst times, man.
Do you imagine that with Toy Story 1 models? Their faces improved so much since then.
Okay.
For context, they just put a meme of Toy Story 3 playtime at Sunnyside in the Discord.
in our chat, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. There is a 67% chance for a boon. That is what I mean when I weighted it in favor of boons. There's a 2 in 3 chance you guys are supposed to get boons.
Just the dice still darkest.
So,
No.
Yeah, they're going to be
Four health
deceptively
points.
large.
Okay.
Please say Dara's losing 4 health points.
Yeah, Dara loses 4 health points because the kids are playing too rough with him. It's
There we go.
Okay.
Yay!
Message Johannes. Can we get a room, please?
Oh my.
Take him to dinner first.
Johannes tries to extract Dara from the rambunctious kids. All right, kiddies, playtime's over. It's time for someone else to play with it.
the kids just kind of pout. Yeah. Then they just kind of run upstairs. As they run upstairs, you get the feeling that they have a mischievous twinkle in their eyes.
Hey, I'm a gnome, so I can't really fault them for it.
Vesper, like, since she was standing right next to Johannes, puts a hand on his arm, and it's like, they were mischievous children. She has like this blank stare.
Wait, there's such a thing as not mischievous children?
Actually, yes. Very rarely, but yes.
I thought mischief and children were synonymous.
Well,
Not always.
no.
Growing up in a gnome community, you get used to these kind of things. It's practically a sacred act for us.
Oh. This is not just a normal mischievous, Johannes. There's a string, and there's a spider.
That's
In any
called a
case,
yo-yo.
in any case, I take Ave to see our rooms if we have any.
Ah, yes.
Leaving Vesper and a ball on the ground.
Or Dara, rather.
Uh,
I'm confusing the avatar with the character.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I just need to get this.
It was not a funny clown.
I just go over to Vesper and just pat her on the
I
head,
understood.
just,
I understood that
"Dada."
reference.
You're welcome.
He was not.
We actually watch one episode of that show every day in my classroom.
Oh wow!
They ask for it every day.
Every day.
They're very short, so why the heck not, guys? Let's go.
Okay. So, 1 second. I am divvying up the rooms here. 'Cause we have okay. So, it seems like all right, so it seems like one person is going to get their own room.
Irina.
So, Arena's at the church. Remember?
Oh,
Right,
that's right. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah. So
We left her protected by
Forgot
a
about that,
holy
I'm sorry.
husband.
yeah. So it's gonna be between the three ladies, Alyara, Vesper, and Falsifa. So who's going to get the lone room?
Remember, Dara does not need a bed.
Exactly.
I need a room.
I don't want to be by myself. I want a roommate. I've never had one of those.
Aww.
Is Alyara
Unfortunately,
gonna be the edgy? Is Alyara gonna be the edgy one and get the room to herself?
Sleepover. Sleepover. Vesper will sleep on the floor if she gets a sleepover. You want to save money? She'll sleep on the floor and have a sleepover.
What the heck, sleepover?
All right. Well, where's the boop?
Imagine Vesper just dragging her blanket across the floor. Sleepover!
I'll supposed to be on the floor. She's used to sleeping outdoors.
So you
That's true.
So you want to all sleep in the same room, eh? Okay.
The girls want a sleepover, man.
You're
might
gonna
need
stay up late and gossip and braid each other's hair.
Yes.
I was effing kidding.
Why not?
Don't tell me, John. Don't
They
tell
weren't.
me. I'm gonna do it. I actually had something I wanted to talk to them about anyway. I did want to talk to the girls anyway.
All right.
Too bad Arena's not here, but it's okay.
All right. So
Evil beware. We have waffles.
yeah. So shutting the door, it appears that there's going to be a little bit of girl talk happening. So, scene.
Okay,
Okay.
Tara, gets up
How-
and stretches.
How do we have sleepovers? I don't know how these work. I've never had any sort of siblings. I don't know what to do. Help me, she says to Falsifa. No, you're a widow.
I can just imagine the other girls just looking or staring.
I was gonna make that
I-
joke, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be that obvious. Josh.
I'm also clueless on this.
What do? Well, okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm blank there. Okay.
So I get Aliara and Vesper, I'm guessing, just like slowly tilt their heads at Falsifa, just giving the silent pleading look of help us.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think we left Irina at the church. Didn't we take her with her to the shop?
No.
But that's where
You got her
she's.
face painted and everything?
Yeah, you took her. Yeah, you took her to the Blinskys, but you dropped her off at the church.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, Falsifa.
Well, I don't know for sure, but I've read books, and I think, theoretically,
You're all clueless.
that we're supposed to talk about stuff.
About stuff. Well,
So, anything goes, I'm guessing?
within
well,
reason, I guess.
Well, in the books I read, it was mostly about, well, boys, but none of us seem the type. So,
No,
Yeah, no.
I guess
I'm a child.
And I've lived in the woods for 15 years.
Now that's a story I'm interested in. If you want to share,
Oh, jeez.
you don't have to. That does interest me, though.
Well, well, funnily enough, I lived with a man, but it wasn't like that. He was more of a father figure. He took
This is
me
like having all the nerdy girls in one room.
Shush, non-girl.
Let her,
Yes, quiet,
good.
you.
let her keep going. Let
Does
her,
Tara even have a gender?
guys, let her keep going.
Well, he took me in when I ran away from home. Which is something I probably shouldn't get into. It's not a nice story. But, well, he taught me everything he knew and fought for me to be accepted into the Untamed Order, and I mean, despite my lack of skills. And, I mean, then some people came looking for me, and we fought them, and he died.
Oh,
And that's what brought me to Lion's Mouth. I'm not sure we've really gone into detail about what happened in Lion's Mouth. Aliara?
Hmm?
I'm not sure how much Vesper knows about Lion's Mouth?
Not anything.
Yeah, Lion's Mouth was something.
It's
I was
another one of
gonna-
those not nice stories.
Yeah.
You don't have to share anything you don't want to. I was just curious. Because, I mean, I'll be honest, I've just wanted some friends for a long time. And y'all are the first ones to be nice to me. So,
Oh, that's sweet. Anyway, I've spoke, so anyone want to go next?
I... Oh.
why are we rolling dice?
Oh, Dara, it's fine. It's
Okay.
Dara is removing the wounded condition from Gray.
Okay. Sorry, I was like, dice. Oh no. Switch.
Critical success.
Speaking
by
of
the
which,
way.
do we dare attempt another blood transfusion since Quarth is still drained?
I think it's still the same day as the first transfusion.
Yeah, it is.
Probably best to wait until the next day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can go next. But I mean, there's not much I remember.
Yeah,
honestly.
I was gonna say the same of just sharing what bits and pieces I've remembered of my own past.
Well, I mean, saying it loud might help.
That's true. Kind of jog our memories a little bit. I mean, I know some things. But most of it's a blur. I mean, we can start with the fact that I was an orphan. But I was taken in by some herbalists who taught me what I know. And I left after a time due to something I'm not really comfortable sharing yet. But I left the city I was living in. And I actually lived in the forest too for a bit. And that's how I learned my cooking skills, because I had to survive, basically. But then out of nowhere, I just ended up here. Right where the refugees were. And I have no idea how I got there. That's it, basically.
Wow.
But, I mean, the refugees needed more help than I did. So, that's how I started cooking for them and helping them out some.
Seems
And
like
obviously you guys came along.
Sounds like you're a great help to the refugees.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. I think I'm one of the few who are willing to do it. But I wasn't brave enough to go to the gate by myself. All but maybe one time. So I do want to go check on them too. I'm worried about them.
We could take them some of that venison stew.
It's a great idea. We should do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And make sure they're fed at least.
Yeah, not enough compassion around these parts, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the innkeeps seem to be nice enough.
Hmm.
Yeah, but the people in charge. Ugh.
Ugh.
That's an understatement.
And all of these festivals.
I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't know what a festival was until I came here, so.
Oh, I've never been to one, but I don't think this town's festivals.
Yeah,
I
I don't think I've been to a festival either.
Okay, so that's not.
I guess we're about to, cause we're kinda here.
I'm not sure these are the good kind of festivals.
No, but what you gonna do?
I
I'm
suppose it's all
still, I'm still a little. I hate how I can't help them more. The people. You can tell that something's wrong.
Hmm.
Something's
Can't.
deeply wrong. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
just
civilization. Sorry.
no. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's a civilization thing or a thing unique to this town. Well, there are a lot of things unique to this town.
Right. I mean, I really haven't been here long enough to learn anything, but from what I can tell, it really is just the leaders. Well, this conversation turned sad fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, and I don't think explaining what I remember may help.
Well, you can if you want to. You don't have to. If you don't want to.
I think at the very least it might help you.
It could.
Yeah, no, I don't mind explaining it. Mainly just kind of waiting for a bit of an opportunity, but
Oh.
point aside.
Sorry about that.
No, good. But what I do remember of my own past, it's a bit hazy. Like like I've been getting, I guess you could just say like images of some things. Like one I remember was like a big fire.
Huh.
And then after that, just wandering through a street, just alone. And from how tall everything looked, it must have been. I must have been fairly young.
Oh.
And that's all you have?
No, not all of it. I remember getting taken in somewhere, and that's where I've learnt the skills that I have now. I'm assuming.
Hey, Jeremy, you got my message, right?
Just a sec, it actually kicked me.
So I guess we kind of have a lot in common, us three.
Seems like it.
Hey, give me a sec. The game kicked me.
That's weird.
Even if I'm the only one who seems to have all of my memories.
Well, I mean, Aliara and I can make new ones.
Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure there is also something else from a past. I don't exactly remember, but and she just takes out the I need to get my character sheet up. Yeah, she just takes out the this pendant she has. I've had this on me for the longest time, and I feel like it's important, but I don't remember why. Either of you may have any ideas?
I can look at it.
Yep, I just hand it over to Vespa.
All right.
What does
It's slash
Vesper
before the
see?
W.
What does Vesper see?
Shoot, I'm not sure how
Here we go.
not sure how to exactly describe it, but it does look religious a bit. It looks. Okay, hang on. Just coming up with this on the spot. It does look. The pendant does a bit look a little bit like a moon, with some religious engravings on it.
Hang on, does Johannes hear that part?
Is
Yeah,
Johannes?
this is Gertrude.
Well, let's see if Johannes is the closest one, so let's see if he is actually listening in.
Are you listening in on a girl's conversation?
Oh, he wasn't really listening. It just came out muffled. He just heard moon and symbol.
I'm just playing.
I was going to say, suddenly the music makes this all the cheesy.
Out of character, I have no idea how to describe a pendant of this religious order.
Alright, let's see. What level are you guys? That is level. You were able to make out the words that you wanted to hear. It is still pretty muffled.
Interesting. Johannes mutters.
It's pretty. I don't really know much about religious things, but I'm sure somebody else does more than I do. But it's pretty. She carefully gives it back.
Yeah.
Carefully.
Yeah.
I put that word in there.
All right. You hear?
It's a bunch of sad conversation.
There's a knock on the door.
Are you a criminal?
It is hardly very much becoming of a criminal to break into a place that they already own.
Coming. Vesper opens the door.
Yes, it's the wife. Just making sure that all of you are comfortable. And is there any are there any accommodations you might need? Perhaps an extra pillow?
I think I'm okay.
Yeah. She looks at Falsifa. Are you sure you wish to sleep on the floor? At the very least, get a blanket and a pillow.
Well, I guess if there's a set of blankets going spare, I wouldn't mind taking them.
Very well.
But I don't mind sleeping on the floor. It's good for my back.
Yeah, same here. I'm used to it.
In matters of taste, the customer is always right. I'll be right back with that. There's a knock on the door for the men.
Come in.
Hello, everyone. I'm just checking to make sure that the accommodations are to your liking. Is there anything you need?
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask.
Ask what?
I simply wish to ask if you knew if there was a blacksmith. I wish to make some inquiry.
A blacksmith. We unfortunately do not have a blacksmith here. A lot of adjustments people seem to make themselves.
Well, surely you need horseshoes, do you not? And tools.
Yeah, she tilts her head. Have you seen any horses around?
Fair enough, but you still need tools. Especially for a town this big.
Also, a farrier and a blacksmith are two different professions. Well, similar. They are different.
Are we talking about blacksmith or weaponsmith? Because those are two different things.
Most items people require in this town are obtained through trade.
Well, in any case, I actually have my own question. There wouldn't happen to be a shop for writing supplies in this town, would there?
There is the
quills, ink, paper.
There is the stockyard.
Well, it's just that my journal's been filling up, and I need to restock on writing supplies.
Well, if you wish to borrow an inkwell, I can always fill one up for you.
I suppose. What about more specialty items, like special kinds of ink?
Special kinds of ink? Well, you would have to check again. You would have to check the Arisec stockyard to see if they have anything interesting in stock. It's not an actual shop, you see.
What is it? It's more like an auction house?
In this town, we take what we can get.
I suppose. It was worth an ask anyway.
Very well. I don't mean to pry, but any big plans for the day?
Yes, I've been noticing the amount of posters being put up and torn down. I don't suppose they wouldn't need any help with that.
Oh no, the people have a... The Baron gets plenty of help from a very eager populace.
Well, not necessarily in the posters themselves. I mean, production-wise.
That I actually could not tell you. You would have to get an audience with the Baron yourself.
And is there a formal process for securing an appointment?
You could always knock on his front door and ask. After all, you don't seem to have stepped on any toes once you came in here, so I don't imagine you are new travelers. I don't imagine securing an audience will be as difficult as you might think.
Yes. And what is the story of those wooden barricades outside? Wouldn't happen to have anything to do with the full moon being tonight, would there?
Yes, the barricades are... There are werewolves that do plague this town. But our guards are vigilant, and they are very indiscriminate.
Indiscriminate.
What are your opinions on the matter?
My opinion is that I judge people by the content of their character and their actions, not for what they are or where they came from. You don't try to rip out my throat? We, how do the kids say, have no beef.
No beef? No beef.
Interesting.
This is a very...
So-
you must understand, this is a very charitable position that I have, and it is not very common. You will rarely find another person in Vallaki who shares this opinion.
So, let me get this straight. Hypothetically speaking, if a werewolf was to say, knock on the door of your inn and ask to stay here, you would allow that?
That is long as they promise not to rip out the throats of myself, my husband, or my children. Yes.
Did I roll a sense motive on that?
Yes, you can. Yeah, roll perception.
Smart.
Mm.
Medusa, I don't know if you're seeing that we're typing in the chat. In the chat on the side.
Yeah.
I'm typing quite a long message.
It's the
Yeah.
only way to roleplay when you're splitting the party.
All right.
Here you
go. Okay, so
Just like my game is kind of lag.
all right. I'll put
There you go.
yeah. I've put the perception check into the chat.
I just got my character sheet open. Really, Josh?
I'm trying to help.
Well, stop it, okay?
Oh! Ooh, nat
Ooh.
20.
Just kidding. Keep helping, Josh, please.
Okay.
Keep
Gray.
helping.
Okay,
You can see forever.
Gray. It is very... You are very taken aback. It is very unusual in your experience for someone to have this sort of opinion. You don't detect any dishonesty from her. She actually believes this. But you can tell there's something you can tell there's something about it. Like, there's a reason she has this overly charitable position. You can tell just from the way she's talking, something happened to give her this overly charitable position. You don't know what it is, but you know that she is being 100% honest.
Mind if I bother you with one further question? By any chance, has that happened in the past? You know, let a were creature stay under this roof.
Yeah, it's she pauses a little bit. Not a werewolf, no, but there have been a lot of travelers. And we have learned that some of them may have been were creatures. I'm going to give this to you because of your perception check being a nat 20. She's telling a half-truth here.
Say that again. You broke up.
I'm giving this to you because of your nat 20. She told a half-truth.
All right, you broke up. My Discord disconnected there for a sec. I don't
Okay.
know what's going on with the internet here.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so did you hear what she said? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
We hear you.
We hear you.
Disconnect and reconnect.
All right, I might.
Let me use the restroom real quick.
Yeah.
I figure this out.
While he's doing that,
Yes.
how good was Dara's disguise? Does Dara know
Does Dara know what?
how good his disguise is?
The lady doesn't seem to have noticed anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't notice that there's another person standing in the room.
All right. So, can you hear it? Can you hear now, Gray? Internet, why do you not cooperate? Jeremy?
What?
Testing, testing.
There we go.
Hello, testing.
All
Hello,
right.
testing.
All right.
Get out of my head. Get out of my
Alright.
head.
All
Can
right.
people hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, that's the question.
Okay, yes, I hear you now.
All right.
All right, so what did she say?
Okay, she said that there have been many travelers, and some of them may have been were creatures. She was telling a half-truth there.
Okay, then. Well, good to know, I guess. Something to be aware of. I pull Johannes aside.
Johannes is currently.
I'm back. I'm back. I
Oh,
forgot to tell you.
Okay. Okay, Gray. What do you want to tell Johannes?
I'm whispering to him.
Okay. Well,
I like how.
all right. Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, if that's all, shall leave you. If that's all, I shall leave you to it.
Hi.
It's
I do have one question.
yeah. She turns her head and she looks over to the doll. She looks towards the rest of you. That's supposed to be doing that, or do I need to shank something?
No.
Unfortunately, it does talk.
It's getting him to shut up. That's trick.
Wait, I still look like a doll?
Yes.
Oh, that means that's how bad my disguise is that bad.
You didn't roll very well. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I've never heard him so sad. Oh no.
I'm going to need help with my disguise, aren't I?
Oh.
That's not my question, though.
You have a good deception DC. It's just that unfortunately you rolled very poorly.
Yeah, that's why I said I
Nope.
need help with my disguise to get it fixed.
Yeah.
With our new resident crafter, maybe. Anyway, regardless, are there any other points of interest in the town? Perhaps a magic shop? I did notice that there is a magician in town.
Magician, you say?
Well, the mayor's aide?
You just see her you see her neck tighten, and she just gives a sharp inhale. Mm.
Oh,
You're
he's that popular, isn't he?
very on. I am assuming you are being sarcastic, but yes, he is.
Ixnay on the Iant gay, Dara.
He is. That man is known as Izek Strasny. He is. How do I say it? It is rumored that he has been given powers by the devil.
So he's a witch?
Honestly, we don't know.
I fortunately haven't had the chance to get acquainted with him yet.
Oh,
Consider yourself lucky.
But is there like a magic shop, or are there any other points of interest in the town?
Well, have you already been to the church, Blinsky's toy
Yep.
shop?
Yep.
Have you been to the orphanage yet?
Nope.
I went briefly. We had encounter with one of the kids taking things that didn't belong to them.
Well, there's not much to do other points of interest unless you want to head out to the north of Vallaki and go fishing in Lake Zarovich.
Oh, speaking of around Vallaki, on our way here, we encountered several other points of interest. A bridge with a waterfall that seemed to be strangely guarded, and a windmill. You wouldn't happen to know anything about them, would you?
Ah, you're referring to the old bone grinder.
It's called Bone Grinder.
I didn't pick the name.
All right. Why is it
Now,
called
how pray tell has that earned that name?
To be honest,
That was my question.
To be honest, I couldn't tell you. You'd probably have to ask the inhabitants. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend going there anyway. There's something about that place that just feels off.
Sounds like I kind of treat.
Went there once. They sold us some pastries.
There were a lot of ravens flying around the area too.
Yeah, they had one locked up.
We freed it.
Yes, I was a bit concerned they might try to put it in one of the pies.
you see her give a slight cough, like. That is disgusting.
Agreed, but they were very secretive about about some of their ingredients, and they wouldn't disclose what they were doing with the raven. Naturally, I was concerned.
Well, I think you have very good instincts. They serve you well. I recommend you keep listening to those instincts.
Thank you.
You don't know anything about the bridge that was on the way here. It seemed to be guarded.
Well, the devil has many spies around here.
Which devil?
The one that lives in the castle.
You beat me. Well, exactly, that one.
Yes, that.
They've literally been calling him the devil since we got here. So, Johannes, do we want to have a private chat with the rest of the party about our discussion?
Oh, hang on one second. Let me get back.
Can't even type that.
Yes. I think that'll be all. We have some private business to discuss.
Very well.
If you forgive me for asking.
Oh no, I'm just checking up on you. She walks away. She gives a light rap on the lady's door. Like.
Oh, coming. Are you a criminal? Nope, not a criminal.
Last I checked, no. Apparently there is a all hands meeting. You should probably head over into the men's room.
Oh.
It's not like we were just talking about them or anything.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Why are you gonna ruin our fun?
I hadn't actually noticed Johannes being a little standoffish with me. I just thought that was just him being him.
We will continue this discussion later.
Yeah, it's just he was being
Yep,
standoffish
later.
with me. He's standoffish with everyone. You're not special.
Sorry, I didn't mean to close the door. I didn't mean to close the door, my bad.
Hey, he can be fun at the right moment.
You guys interrupted something very important. This better be worth it. We were making a blanket fort.
Ah, that does sound important indeed. My apologies.
Well,
Out of character. I don't like your tone.
Come on down to Bone Grinder, where we sell pink fluffy
Johannes,
unicorns
please,
dancing on
well,
rainbows.
now that you're all here, I suppose there isn't really a delicate way to put this, so I might as well rip the band-aid off right now. Gray, do you want to tell them, or should I?
Let's check the door first.
Johannes, checks to see if there's anyone in the hallway.
There's no one in the hallway. No. All right.
We're clear.
And you locked.
So, I like to preface this by asking that you all be open-minded as to what we're about to tell you. Korth Falsifa and I already know, but this could come as a shock to some. Gray? Johannes nods to him.
Okay.
This
So-
music is very fitting.
Yes. Well, as you know, most of you know, our newest member might not be privy to the fact that I have been cloistered in the church for the last 10 years. It was not entirely against my will, though it would have been unwise for me to try and leave. Not for any particular religious reason. I was kept there because I was undergoing treatments for a certain curse I received when my family was attacked by a pack of werewolves.
Oh.
The treatment was mostly successful. I do not lose control or turn into a bloodthirsty, meat-ravenous monster. But I do still, transform against my will on nights the full moon. Still totally harmless. I am forced to bring this up because we are in a town that very clearly has strong opinions about certain types of creatures and likes mounting their heads on spikes.
And tonight is the full moon.
Yes.
So wait. You can transform into a puppy?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Can I ride the puppy?
And
Okay,
that
okay, I
goes
just-
all
I
the
saw that
way
coming.
down.
Okay,
I saw that coming.
I'm just imagining that delivery from that one Boo Bits episode from Mr. Satan. It's just like, yes.
And with that,
Yes.
I want to ride the puppy.
and with that question, the kitchen is immediately thrown out the window.
Obviously not in this town. These people clearly don't like wolves either. So
Gray uses Tara as a chew toy.
yes.
Does-
So obviously
does-
tonight I'm going to have to stay cooped up somewhere, probably in the room. I was thinking we could stay up and play some kind of card game while we wait out the night.
It's supposed
Okay.
Crimson, you're cutting out again.
son of a
At least that one cut out.
Biscuit.
don't know what's going on.
Biscuit. Butternut squash. Bacon.
Maybe try about here.
I'll need to give y'all
Maybe see
context
if-
for that later. Why I
Maybe
just said that.
that'll help. Here's hoping.
What kind of mic is it?
It's just a headset mic.
Okay.
Gray, I have a question.
Yes.
What kind of treatments did they do, if you don't mind me asking?
Basically, mostly blessings. The clerics at the church are pretty powerful and well connected. Direct line to the Lander. There was also, they had to make sure that if I was to leave, that I wasn't going to actually be dangerous. They were determined to make sure that I was at least safe to be around others if I was to be allowed to leave at all.
Okay. This might be a personal question. Did you have any, like, big wounds from that? No.
Yes. So,
Were those healed up
all
the way?
for the most part. So, it's not.
Okay.
Yes, it's not obvious that I was afflicted.
Afflicted. Phosphor winces.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
It's
Yeah. Does it ever cause you any discomfort or pain?
The transformation is not the most pleasant or comfortable, but again, I only have to do it on the full moon. I can technically do it whenever I want, but for the most part, I have control over it.
Okay.
Also-
Well, if it ever causes you any discomfort, I'm pretty good with not like spell healing, but like herbs and remedies of that sort that might assist you with that.
I appreciate that. I have been practicing in that field myself for a similar reason. So,
We can discover what works for you. I had to learn myself out in the middle of no man's land in the woods. So
still. Good news. The innkeeper apparently seems to not be particularly prejudice towards were creatures. So if it does get out of this room, hopefully it won't get farther than the door. But I suggest we still try to keep it to just this room. Once the full moon
But
passes, we should be in the clear, though.
but you heard
Agreed.
what she said. The guards are indiscriminate as to werewolves within their city. It only takes an
Yeah.
angry mob finding out that you're here for them to show up at her door. And then both you
Yes.
and her are in danger.
Yeah, we don't want to cause any trouble for the innkeeps, but we can take up the offer as long as we take the necessary steps, right?
Yeah.
Like
Indeed.
cover the windows and do
Well,
what
there-
do
there's
do what you have to
pretty
do.
decent- there's some pretty decent blinds on these windows, so I think as long as we're able to lock the door and keep anyone from trying to get in here, I think we should be safe.
Okay.
Okay.
In
And we
any
got
such case.
a big lizard.
A big doll
Well-
stuff.
Well, if needed, she walks over. You could just, use your big lizard bro strength.
I have a question, Ohanos.
Aye.
It's been bothering me, but why did the holy symbols work on the vampire?
The symbol of Lathander or the cross it made with the stake?
Well, when I copied the symbol with my spell, it really seemed to not like it.
It's to be expected. The vampire is a creature of darkness, and the sun is its natural enemy.
Thank you for not giving the Castlevania explanation.
Actually, hold on. I got something to share real quick.
Yeah, thank you for not going that route, because that is one of the explanation that Castlevania the Castlevania show gave was one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah.
Hold on, I just posted something in the chat in regards to that.
Oh no,
So,
right angles, my one weakness.
Does
My
that work
old
with
enemy.
Any other symbols?
Dares.
Any other symbols? It depends. Like vampires generally oppose the gods aligned with the forces of good. That's generally a given, but it's the ones who are especially against the undead and that repel them the most. Sometimes it's Lathander, other times it could even be Saloon, the goddess of the moon. Even though that's not normally associated with her portfolio.
This is good to know.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
after all, what is moonlight but also sunlight?
Exactly.
Spurs exchanging glances with Aliara.
Is something on your mind, Alyara?
No, just that name, Saloon. That just rings a bell.
I don't suppose it shouldn't. She's one of the most popular goddesses in Faerun. In fact, she's besides the deities of knowledge and creation, she's the one I favor most. Especially when it comes to my profession of hunting monsters.
Well, I'm just gonna quickly post something in Discord, but tell me, does her symbol look something like this? And I just pull out the pendant.
Yes, actually, it does look something like her holy symbol. Out of character, Josh, is that her actual holy symbol, or
Roll a religion check.
yeah?
Yeah, out of character. I just found out that one on the internet, which just seemed to fit how I described the pendant.
Earmakers.
Could I
Okay,
roll a
what?
religion check too,
Oh,
since I'd be
oh my
saying it?
god! Why would I? Crap! I did not want to waste another hero point, but
Yeah,
jeez, that was
let's
a bad roll.
let's let Gray give it. Yeah. Yeah. Did you open your character sheet, or do I need to give you a check in the chat?
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Do you though?
I'm not sure if I. I'm
Enough
thinking
of
I'm
your
not sure that- Oh,
Wow, I rolled bad too.
What is happening?
Would do you want to re-roll that one, Germo?
I guess I can.
Oh.
I can re-roll if you guys want.
Yeah. All right, it's let's see. Oh yeah, you need to recharge your hero points.
Yes, I am out of the hero points.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I might be derailing my own plan for some interaction later on.
There we go. All right. So yeah, you have a like a 2-second brain fart there, Gray, but yeah, it's Saloon and Lathander they're on good terms with each other. So occasionally you've seen a couple priests of them walk in order to be polite and, you know, just share tenets break bread. And yeah,
So
you're pretty
yes,
sure
to answer your guys' questions, yes, that is the emblem of Saloon.
Maybe it's a type I normally don't see. Johannes pulls out a wooden holy symbol of Saloon in for reference.
Yeah, you pull it out. Yeah, it doesn't have it doesn't have the moon on it.
You mean the little star thing?
Yeah, it has the little star thing. Very different symbol of Saloon. Both technically symbols of Saloon, but yeah, very different. But yeah. So
On the Johannes twirls the symbol around his finger. Actually, regarding Saloon, this is actually more relevant to our conversation than we realize, as she's also the patron of non-evil lycanthropes.
Fascinating.
So yeah, Gray, you're kind of thinking like, was that why they were there? was that why the Selenites were in the church?
That would be that would answer some questions. All right. So are we just going to what time is it, DM?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. All right. So we still have most of the day to kill. Were we doing anything else before bedtime?
Well, I was going to secure that appointment with the Baron. Is anyone else coming with?
I guess I will, because there's no blacksmith, so I can't do the plan I was hoping to execute.
Any other takers?
I mean, I'd probably just punch the man in the face, so I'm going to stay away from him.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be in a unfortunate accident if I were present.
Oh. Sorry.
Well, if that'll be the case, I'm
I could
best
come
be
with
off.
you. But I would like to know it. I just need to get my costume fixed.
Can help you with your costume.
So much backstory
Apparently it
this
was not very
episode.
good when I
Hoping
made
for
it.
a boon.
Hoping for a boon.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh, speaking of which,
no.
Phantom Dragon also gave one a while ago.
Oh yes, need to say that. It said, "Come down to Bone Grinder, where we sell pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows." All right, let's see. All right,
Do a little dance.
all right, let's get a. Yay! There we go.
It's a boom.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, and
Yay.
now.
Finally.
Yes, and now we have to do a moderate boon.
I'm so
And
sorry
we're
to
supposed to
interrupt
see
you.
these, right?
What?
I'm so sorry
We're
to
supposed
interrupt
to
real
see
quick.
these, right?
All right.
Yes, we're supposed to see him. That's what Joss had said.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but my fiance. I just got a message from somebody watching. Was like, did he say boon or boob?
It returns!
That is boon.
It
I said
returns!
it's boon.
It comes back.
No. No.
Hey,
The
you
joke
should have been here
comes
the
back.
first time that happened. And Ari went off in the chat.
I have seen that one. I have seen that one. It was glorious. It just popped up on my feed one day, and I went, "Yeah, if that ain't the vibes between a husband and a wife, I don't know what else is."
All right. I'm recharging your hero. I'm recharging your hero point, Gray, using that boon up. And all right, let's see what you.
Really good boon.
Yeah, and
But yeah, Dora, I can help you make your costume if you want.
it appears that
A rope.
Please.
Yeah, it appears that whoever occupied this room less. You guys are looking. It's Dara's looking through the foot lockers. Oh, appears that the previous tenants left a bit of rope in here.
Wonder why.
Maybe they forgot.
I'm not going to think about it too hard.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Why?
Are you asking
Why
this
not?
in or out of character?
In character?
I'm shutting up then.
Oh gosh,
am-
Cole!
I am
What
shutting
the
up.
fudge? Oh gosh, Cole!
What?
Why'd you go there? In the chat.
That's where
I'm-
this we're going, Josh.
Yeah, that's where I went.
We
to.
were
That's where my mind went!
We were already
we were thinking of something
there.
else.
We were already there.
Yeah, we just didn't want to be the ones to say it.
Yeah, we were already there! We did right
What do you
there.
mean? What do you mean?
I was probably thinking of something else other than that.
Oh dear.
Falsy.
Okay, continuing on.
Yes.
Okay, moving on!
Sorry about
Oh.
my lips are sealed.
I'll just
Aw,
hold
man.
on to this.
Y'all are no fun. Course.
Oh.
Do you want waffles?
All right.
Yeah, Frank just
Okay.
gets a big grin because waffles.
Okay.
Anyway, Johannes taps Gray on the shoulder. Can I have a moment with you, real quick?
Of course.
What's
Well,
about
you-
Ariara? Let's go make waffles.
Yep.
Hold on. Can you unlock
Could
the
you help
door?
me with my costume first?
Hey,
It's just a little conversation with Gray before we go.
I know. I'm gonna talk to Vesper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do the costume first and then make waffles for everybody.
All right.
Okay.
Arthur's gonna
She
go
has to
with the
roll
waffles.
something.
She can.
What would I
Help me
need
with
to
my
roll
disguise?
for the costume?
I would roll it for you. It's a secret check.
Oh, I see.
Ooh.
And don't forget, we're still getting medicine to use.
Okay.
Oh, is it a new day? Do I need to like do my crafting stuff?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, you should probably do
Oh,
that.
no.
Okay. Okay.
What is it?
Speaking of,
Johannes,
I- I'm so sorry.
not
I don't.
finish your
I
thing
don't want to
first.
mess anything up. I don't want to mess anything up. Do I press reset and then perform daily crafting again, or what do I need to do there?
All
You did that already.
wait, did you?
But-
Is it not the same day?
Yeah, it's
Is
still the
it-
same day.
is it the
We
same
left at
day?
church
Oh
this
yeah.
Okay.
morning.
Oh yeah. It's still the same day. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
bad. Sorry.
All right. So, Gray,
I'm so sorry.
Johannes.
So how do I look? Is it any better?
Is it?
It looks better.
Why am I thinking of this? Am I a pretty girl? If it doesn't look good, then I can always just make some. I'm very crafty.
See, your mind went there, mine went to chowder.
Yeah.
Pretty, please. What the?
Anyways, there you go. And now, Vesper's going to go downstairs and drag Falsifa and Aliara with her so that they can learn how to make her waffles.
Okay.
Corpus going to because waffles.
All right.
Hang on, are you leaving the room? Because I guess
you guys can enter a different room.
Johannes hands Gray the wooden symbol saloon. I think it'd be best if you have this.
All right. I've never heard of a priest that disrespected other gods just for doing that, but it's odd to have one that carries around two.
Unless you're Benny from the Mummy.
Who says anything about disrespect?
Oh no.
I mean, the two gods are allies. And in any case, it's quite ironic, ain't it, lad? Here you are, a priest of the sun who must now walk the path of the moon.
Certainly a unique situation to be in, and one that's going to have me scratching my head for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Well, seeing as you walk in this twilight realm between man and beast, how fitting is it here in a land without sun that you must discover who you are?
Remarkably poetic of you, sir.
Well, you can't fault a gnome for his occasional acts of whimsy, now can you?
Certainly not fault, though I might be able to praise you for it.
But in any case, promise you that when you make the shift, yours around your neck, so we'll be able to find you. And hopefully the Lady of the Moon will grant you some of her protection.
Well, I certainly don't turn down help when I can get it. I have my own tokens as well, so I certainly hope. I assume Lathander won't mind sharing his disciple.
Yeah. All right. So.
In any case, stay safe.
Yeah. So, you guys are gonna all go downstairs and eat waffles.
Oh, by the way,
What?
what does Johanno's Sea Jar dress up as?
Like that.
Yeah, 3-point just had to palm. Trying to look like a short person instead of so kind of like he's pulling a Pinocchio right now.
I don't know whether to be impressed or revolted.
Vesper didn't put any makeup on him. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Not this time.
So you guys have a quick little breakfast of waffles, and okay. So yeah, do you know what that kind of reminds me of? That whole saloon and Lathan thing. It's so back in the day, like when the pagans were originally converting to Christianity, some of them didn't fully convert, and so when the Catholic Church tried to sell them crosses, it was really interesting because if you put the cross upside down, it was very similar to an amulet of Thor's hammer. So they bought a ton of the crosses because they thought having the cross upside up and right side down would give you the protection of both Jesus and Thor.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I know about that. And funnily enough, the cross was ironically as much of a pagan symbol as it was a Christian one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only in this case, it was associated with the sun.
The more you know.
Yeah, that's my little socio-religious lesson trivia of the day.
Actually, now that we're on the topic of crosses and we're all together, I'm figuring now is a good time to say for Johannes to give his in-character rant about crosses.
What?
Have you ever seen the beautiful shape? The gorgeous. No, I'm just kidding.
Johannes sits on a piece of paper. So, given our last fight with the vampires, I've come up with something of a theory. They reacted banefully towards the holy symbol, yes, but something about the cross I made with the stake also seemed to have unnerved them somewhat. And I think I've nailed down at least part of why that is. So, let's say this piece of paper here is the multiverse. This, Johannes draws a horizontal line, is our world. The mortal world, the material plane, and all of its attendant planes, such as the elemental planes, the Feywild, what have you. And this, Johannes draws a vertical line intersecting it. This is the Axis Mundi, the link between worlds. The higher he taps into the top, and the lower he taps on the bottom. Now, the thing about vampires is that they are stuck, Johannes points to the center, here, in eternal limbo. Unable to ascend or even descend for that matter. Their souls are locked forever in an endless, shambling eternity. And this, I believe, is why they resent this. This is a reminder of their damn state, and nothing to do with right angles or some such nonsense. And don't anyone give you that hogwash.
I assumed it was similar to how I can repel the undead.
Yes, that has something to do with it. Like if you can draw a circle around the cross, you can basically make a makeshift symbol of the sun. And incidentally, it's also part of why ill portents tend to happen around crossroads.
Well, my holy symbol is, well, Lathander's holy symbol is the sun. And as you just handed me saloons, I now have the moon as well.
Yes.
All right.
I've never used a cross before as my holy symbol, though.
Hmm. Well, probably won't catch on.
Oh my gosh.
All right, and with that, I think now is a prudent time for us to take a small break because we've been going for a while. All right, 10-minute break starting now. All right, and we are back. So, one second. Oop. That wasn't supposed to happen. All right. So, yes. Here we go.
I love how we went back to the screen. Dara's still upside down.
Yep.
Don't fix
All
it.
right. So,
Don't worry about it.
I believe it was Johannes who wanted to go to the to the Baron's house.
Yeah.
I said I was going to go with him.
All right.
Yeah, and I believe Dar was coming in as well.
All right. Okay. So,
Vesper's noping out of that one.
yeah. So, yeah.
No thanks.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Moderate Boon. Ooh. Oh, wait. That should not have been.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
Depends on what it is, whoever eats it.
Yeah, gonna have to see who.
Let me see. If it's an arcane spell, Dara wants to eat it.
What is it that
Dara
Rarity
can learn
said?
spells now.
All right.
I mean, not a problem for me. I can't use magic.
Well, I can use scrolls as well. So
Okay.
Can't remember if
So-
Dara learns a spell from a scroll if it uses up the scroll.
Okay, so the one who finds this. All right. So, while everyone is eating what everyone in the is helping Vesper with her waffles, Vesper asked Falsifa to try and find some ingredients and also look for a recipe book. And tucked in the pages of a recipe book, Falsifa, you find what appears to be a spell scroll. Gonna have to roll this. 1 second. Ooh.
Free, free, free. Free, 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 free. Free, free. Ignore me.
Yeah.
My vocal stem came out.
Okay.
You're
By
fine.
the way, thank you, God's little princess, for that.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. This is interesting. I need to. All right. So you rolled.
Falsifa's a bit nervous at first because she thinks she's. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
She thinks she's somehow loosened the book's pages and they're falling out.
Oh no. You're like, oh, I didn't mean to. Oh.
All right.
Oh, it's not just the book. What's this?
What'd you get?
Okay.
Don't know.
All right. So, anyone who is around her can roll an occultism check.
I am, but am I? Oh, I'm trained in that. Okay, I got it.
Yes.
Take a look at this, Vesper.
Sure.
Wonderful.
I did something. No, just kidding.
Okay. All right. All right. You have discovered this is a spell scroll of spirit sense. In a 30-foot
Spirit sense.
Yes, in a 30-foot emanation, you open your mind to the metaphysical, enabling you to sense nearby spirits. Even if you aren't searching, you get a check to find haunts and spirits in the area.
Oh.
Okay,
Well,
out of curiosity, does this also include the spirits inside the living?
No.
Oh,
No, I think they have to be. I think they have to be discorporate.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, we do have a possibly haunted crypt to
Yeah.
excavate, or whatever plans Johannes has for it.
Well,
Um,
this seems extremely helpful for that then.
Yeah, into the party stash it goes.
Yep. Here you go. Vesper's like, here you go. I can imagine like whoever's in the kitchen with Vesper is just like, how in the world did this child know exactly what that scroll said? And then it's like, oh, okay. I can see the scene of like, give me that. That's not what it said. Oh yeah, that's what it says.
All right, 1 second. I got. All right. So while you guys are doing that, we are headed to this place. All
Ooh,
right.
fancy.
So that's the Baron's house.
Yes. This is the mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large opening above the mansion's double entrance door.
Not quite what I was expecting, but if this is the place.
I mean, it does look like a barn.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Sorry, I'm writing notes. Who is at the Baron's house right now?
It's Johannes,
Dara and Matthew.
Dara, and Matthew.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so
Actually, Josh, can you just put our icons at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah. Okay.
that'd actually be a
Just
good
for
idea.
ease of convenience.
Yes. And there we go. It's a big map.
There we go.
Okay, so
So we walk up to the front door and give a little knock.
So, you walk it. So you give the door a little knock, and there's a little bit of a scuttling coming from the other side, and you open the door, and then you see a maid. She looks you up and down. May we help you?
Good day, madam. Is the Baron in, perchance?
Yes, the Baron is in. He is, may I request the nature of your visit?
Yes, I was hoping to secure an appointment, regarding, regarding the posters for the festival.
You see her eyebrows raise a little, not out of like skepticism, but just mild surprise. Interesting. Excuse me. Could you hold on? Could you hold on for 1 second? She shuts the door.
And here I was expecting a castle.
You're sorry.
About 5 minutes. Yeah, about 5 minutes go by, and she returns to the door. Ah, you're still here. Good. The Baron is will be a little tied up for about 5 minutes, but you can wait in his. There's a room you can wait in before, while he's finishing up with his business.
Faster than most appointments with the town mayor.
All
We're
right.
sorry, your baron is in another castle.
Yes. Well, come in. Come in. Make sure to wipe your shoes. All right. So, as you enter, yeah. So yeah. Framed portraits adorn the walls of this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the walls.
These. What did the twigs look like? Do they look like firewood?
Yes.
Can I make a society roll?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, I wanna know if this is normal at all.
Yeah, you're not really coming up with heads or tails about this. This is quite unusual. Yeah, you can't ascertain what the purpose for these bundles of twigs are.
In any case, Johannes just lights his pipe and inhales a good toke of smoke. While he waits.
All right. So you are led to what appears to be the house's den. Padded chairs and couches line the walls of this cozy, carpeted room. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear.
The bear's mouth open.
Yes.
How are you gonna hang yourself from the bear's mouth?
I'm just thinking of a hiding place for later.
So yes, that's exactly what you're gonna do.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna roll a perception check to see if there is anything else in the room I should know about.
Matthew's just staring at the bear's head like, I find it highly unlikely this Baron killed that thing himself. Hunter's skepticism.
All right. You're not waiting long before the Baron comes in. Ah, hello. Ah, you must be the new travelers I have heard about. So,
Our reputation precedes us, I see.
oh, it's well, this is my town, and I do like to be informed.
Yeah, so I was hoping if you could answer a few questions for us.
Oh, of course. He sits down on the chair. I would love to answer any questions you have.
So, I see, preparations for the festival are underway.
Yes, yes, yes. What do you think? What do you think?
Well,
Is it something you're interested in?
I haven't had the pleasure of, witnessing any of these, spectacles, but I'm sure I'm in for a pleasant surprise. However, it does seem like, the town is having, I wouldn't say difficulty, but it is taking them and quite a bit to tear down the old posters and make room for the new. I imagine that must not. I imagine that must be stretching the supply of posters quite thin.
Hmm. We are very good at recycling.
Hmm. Well, the reason I'm asking is that I just so happen to be a printer by trade, and I'm hoping, and perhaps I'm hoping perhaps I could speed the production end of the operation along.
You are willing to help out. Oh, how wonderful! We would be happy to have you help.
I must say though, it's not an entirely charitable endeavor because I found myself quite short on change entering the city, and having one set of having one particular skill set. I figured this would be as good a chance as any to recoup my losses.
Are you being honest here?
I actually am, funnily enough.
Okay. Roll diplomacy.
The most skeptical DM question
Wow.
ever.
All right.
Are you?
All right. So, the Baron looks you up and down. You have the mind of a businessman. I like the cut of your jib.
Well, when you're working in Waterdeep, you have to practice your stair turret pitch.
Yes. Oh, and I do apologize very profusely for the bundles of twigs outside. You see, those are going to be used in the festival. Yes, we plan to make this whole festival is about a burnt offering to the Morning Lord, a giant wicker sun. And yes, yes, we will have a celebration with cured meats, incense, jewelry, so on. You know, the typical festival stuff. But in the end, the heavens will see our joy and wealth and look favorably upon us. And through our good spirits, we shall move ever closer to our freedom from this fell darkness.
Yes, I've
Is that
noticed
why
that these.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, I've noticed that the sun has been. I noticed that the daytime has been quite dismal as of late. Has that always been the case?
The daytime has been dismal.
Well, not this day in particular. Just all across this land we've journeyed. It seems that it's been quite. That the weather has been quite dreary.
Oh my goodness, you are new here. The sun never shines here in Barovia.
Yeah, you know it exists.
Well, of course, just because there are clouds doesn't mean the sun doesn't exist behind it. But we have no, I have not seen the sun my entire life.
How long
You know what
has
even looks like?
I'm sorry, you both talked at the same time. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zara's question here.
Do you know what it looks like?
A lot of... Huh. You know, that's a very good question. I never really thought about that. I always kind of relied on the illustrations of the... I've always relied on the illustrations of Father Lucian.
Does the church sanction this festival?
You see his smile grow a little rigid.
I ask because it does look, it looks very interesting. It's just a little unusual from the normal rites of the Morning Lord I've witnessed. Is this a regional tradition?
Ah, I see. It's, we have festivals every week to ward off to ward off the devil. And well, I believe the results speak for themselves. The city is safe.
Yes, the city. Though there is the question of the refugees outside the walls.
Yeah, he blinks. What about them?
Well, it's just, we've actually come up from the road from Barovia, and I figured, I was wondering if there was perhaps a way for them to, to help them return to their homes.
And Matthew's just gonna, like, inch his hand to his necklace just in case things get hairy.
Oh, by the way, have we been speaking long enough for my aura sense kick in? Aura sight?
Yes. Alright, aura sight. Where is that? Alright.
Yeah. I'm just keeping my hand on my necklace of knives just in case things go south.
Alright. Okay. I have to roll a secret check for you. You can tell it's he's being friendly if a little guarded.
So, because of the devil, this is why everybody needs to be happy?
But of course, the results speak for themselves.
Where are the boundaries of the town? Are they the walls or outside of the walls?
Oh, the walls, of course.
So that means you don't consider the refugees as part of the town. All those poor children.
Can you guys hang on one second? I need to check on something.
Well, if I had the room for them, and if they could contribute to the town, I would be more than willing to let them in. But no, because I see a crying child, I'm supposed to just throw open my gates.
You could do the alternative. See what uses they have and start expanding the town outside the walls.
I suppose I could, but here's the thing. That takes a lot of work. Lot of work that should be going to the festivals. And forgive me if I am very, very busy.
Y'all better be glad.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Yes,
mine to
yes,
get back.
Yeah, sorry, I had to check on some cooking. Did Dara screw anything up?
Nope. You guys
No.
It's like, okay, I know he sometimes deserves it, but you guys are really mean.
I'm not trying. I haven't said it. I haven't said anything.
It's like, look, it's like, look. Sometimes he. Okay, look. I'll level with you. Sometimes he does deserve it, but other times I feel like you guys are just picking on him.
I've been trying to be better about that.
But anyway, what did Dara say? And what's Baron's reaction?
He just suggested that. Yeah, he just suggested expanding the town to encompass the refugees, but the Baron said, "Well, no, I'm too busy."
Y'all better be glad Vesper ain't there.
Well, in any case, the problem isn't going to get rid of itself. And what's more, with a full moon out tonight, they're going to be vulnerable to any werewolf attacks. Thanks in the countryside.
Well, that sounds like a whole lot of not my problem.
Not your problem until they start infecting them and creating more werewolves.
The gears in Tara's head are turning.
And Matthew's teeth are just kind of clenching.
Well, if they happen to become werewolves, well, we have ways of protecting ourselves from them. We have very vigilant guards who are very good at what they do. We train them. They are trained very well to do battle with werewolves, as you can certainly see from the trophies that we have plastered on the wall as a warning.
Yeah. I'm not there, but yeah, and the fact that they asked the wrong questions about it, yeah, they're definitely trained. Yeah.
Use the wrong methods.
Suppose you could train them as a secondary militia. You'd have 2 layers of defense against the werewolves. What's more, they'll be self-sufficient enough to go back and defend their own homes.
They can also help with the festival.
Tempting of an offer as that is, there is still the housing issue, which this town is not equipped to handle. Believe me, I have thought about this very carefully, and I have determined there's nothing I can do. There are more important things to worry about.
Such as?
Making sure that these festivals run on time, making sure that the guards are properly armed, and making sure order is maintained.
Okay, message Ohanos. Should we tell him about the vampires?
My goodness, even Pinkie Pie knew when not to party. My goodness.
Yeah.
Well, there might be another concern for you.
Oh, just to make it legit.
Well, I think werewolves might be the least of your concerns in that regard. Recently, we've encountered some vampires within your city walls.
You see his eye twitch. That is impossible.
Sorry.
I believe I believe the beast stains on our weapons should be evidence enough for you.
And you can ask the priest. He's seen them for himself.
I had
And-
to treat their wounds.
And the coffin maker.
You didn't have to mention the coffin maker.
You see it. You see him tapping his fingers together.
What does his aura look like?
You can't tell.
Oh no. Oh, ruh-roh.
He's just tapping his fingers together. Interesting. Well then, thank you for bringing this to my attention. We will be making some corrections.
Oh, no. We've already corrected part of the problem.
Indeed.
Oh,
You were able
oh.
to slay most of them.
Of course, of course, of course. But as you said, part of the problem. There are some things that need to be fixed, and that's going to be taking the rest of my day. So, I'm
we
going
could
to...
do it for you.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is one of those cases where if you want something done, you do it yourself. So, I will bid you all, I must bid you all adieu. Thank you for the very pleasant company. And, I will be taking you up on your offer for the posters. It's, all right. Claudvia?
If it's,
Claudvia, can you please escort our new guests out? Gently, please.
I'm waiting till he
If I
leaves the
may-
room.
If I may ask, where might I locate the printing press?
Where might you locate the printing press? Oh. A lot of the decorations are actually handled by Blitzky. So, why don't you head so, if you wish to help, you can always speak to him.
I'm waiting for him to turn around.
It's he steps through the door. He turns around and steps through the door. Detect magic. You do not detect any magic within the immediate vicinity.
Take a shot, everybody. He said the thing.
Way ahead of
I'm
you.
just way ahead of you.
Already on my third can.
Get out of my head.
All right. All right. Please. All right. So, the maid from before escorts you out.
Just one last thing.
Yep.
One more message to our house. Do you mean we just scout the place?
How
Or should we do that later? Huh?
How everyone can see you.
Can they?
Well, yes.
Yes.
My magic changes a lot. I seem to acquire the ability to disappear.
Keep an eye on the Baron. He's up to something. And I think we just force his hand.
Sorry?
Sorry.
I didn't miss the first part of that.
Keep an eye on the Baron. I think he's planning something, and I think he's up to something, and we just force his hand by mentioning the priests and the vampires.
I don't think the priest is in trouble. More of the coffin maker.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my fault. Shouldn't have brought him into this.
I don't... Now, now may not be the time to be going around the mayor's house. We should leave.
All right.
Agreed.
All right. After that little discussion, you guys head back to the Blue Water Inn, where it is.
Did you tell us about the crypt, by the way?
No, they didn't mention the crypt yet. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So heading back to the Blue Water Inn. Well. Yeah, everyone's just been waiting for you guys to return in regards to the in regards to the Baron. So, do you guys come back and relay the conversation?
Yeah, more or less.
All right. So, Dara, Matthew, and Johannes tell the rest of you like kind of the contents of everything that went down and the conversation. I'd imagine Vesper's a little upset.
Yeah. He said it's not my problem.
Can make it his problem.
Well, I guess he can't afford it. After all, he's got 52 festivals a year.
Tough.
Vesper,
Very heavy sarcasm.
What?
you're good at making potions, right?
Yes.
Do you have ability to
sleeping.
make a sleeping potion?
Hold on. Out of character, hold on.
Matthew.
She pulls out her big recipe book.
No, listen, it's big.
Yeah. Matthew's just
big.
kind of scratching at his arm, just kind of mentally beating himself up.
Okay, well, it'll take me a minute, but I'm pretty sure one of my food items does that. Hold on.
Let's see.
I have the venom thing. But it's not sleep. Hold on.
Eddie.
I have lots of venom.
Yeah.
Vesper looks up. I have poisons.
Now, I was thinking of throw him outside the looks around and see if anybody's listening. Outside the walls at night.
Oh.
Actually, come to think of it, the party's alone, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Johannes starts drawing up a plan. All right, so clearly the Baron's up to something. So I need, and there's probably going to be a werewolf attack tonight.
Vesper.
And
Urge
there's a
to
bunch of
kill.
defenseless
Rising.
refugees outside. So what I'm gonna need is that Dara, you follow the Baron around. You see what he gets to. Keep me posted at all times, even if he does anything suspicious.
Oh, so I'm the rogue now?
Alyara, I need you to scout out the armory.
Okay.
This is going to be the most secure place. Next to the Baron's house is probably going to be the most protected area of the city. So I need you to be careful.
Interesting. I actually don't have anything that puts people to sleep. That's surprising.
I'm going to be working at the printing press, but while I'm making the posters, I'm going to be making pamphlets. It's for the refugees to help aid them in the event of a werewolf attack.
Then I'm coming too. Her voice gets very serious.
Yes, this is why I asked for the invisible ink earlier.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the means to make that, but maybe we can go find someone who knows how
The printing
while we
press
have some time.
The Baron has said that the decoration is being handled by Blinsky, which means that he probably owns the printing press here too.
We can ask him.
I also need to see Blinsky at some point.
He probably more than anyone actually might have some invisible ink in his possession.
Yeah, we can ask him, and if not, maybe he knows how to make it, and then can teach me how.
No.
What do you
We
mean,
don't
no?
tell him. We can't let him know because this needs to be carried out in secret. The less people know, everything needs to be below suspicion.
Okay, then how do you propose to
It needs
get
to be,
a
needs to be
recipe?
above suspicion.
How do you
Well,
how do you
I never
propose
said
to get a
anything.
recipe from him?
I never said a recipe, just that he would have it. Johannes gives a little hint motion with his eyebrows.
You.
Dara looks at Aliora.
Oh, come on, guys. We're better than that.
Are we? Are we? But yes, Anima,
No, we're not.
Anima
No, we're
Mandala,
not.
Anima Mandala, $5. Vesper, Urge to Kill, Rising. Anywho,
Pretty much, yep.
yeah, there is a minor boon here.
So you're not above murder, but you are above theft.
Ooh, that's fun.
Okay, I'm pulling the Korth right now because I don't get it.
They want to steal it.
Ah,
Yeah. All right. But as you guys are talking about that, Johannes, one of the children is actually tugging at your cloak.
Johannes gives a little flinch, but otherwise, yes.
Mister, someone told me to give you this letter.
Letter. Thank you, young one. He gives the child a little nod and opens the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Fiona Wachter.
Huh.
Well, character of the crypts are going to have to wait.
This is tomorrow. Yeah, it's sundown tomorrow.
I
Yeah.
smell a side quest.
The plot thickens, it seems.
Side quest.
I do suggest we proceed with caution.
Yes, this is naturally, this is going to be a very delicate operation.
Indeed.
If you want me to do something with invisible ink, I'm not going to be the one to get it.
In any case, you can probably help me with the printing press. It'll be, I think it'll be a nice educational experience.
Well, we still have time today. Maybe we should visit Blinsky.
Do I have to go in there?
No,
Okay.
you can wait outside. We will handle it.
If there's a side door, we'll try letting you in through there.
Okay. Those dolls. They're scary.
I'm sure they're not so bad.
All right.
famous last
So
words.
you guys are So, I'm sure they're not so bad. Gilligan cut.
Well, actually, oh god, the joking thing.
Damn it!
Actually, hold on. I asked the real quick. I asked Innkeep who Lady Wachter is.
All right. 1 second.
I looked into their soul. They said their favorite food is children.
All right.
Oh, that can't be. You're implying they have souls.
I understood that reference a little bit.
LOL.
Hello. Dara raises his
Yeah,
hand.
Okay, so he asks Lady. You're asking about Lady Wachter. Oh, Lady Wachter. All right, she's let me put it this way. No one hates the Baron more than her.
Oh.
She has said to me, and I quote, "I'd rather serve the devil than a madman."
I like her already.
Same.
Damn.
She owns
But
an
who
old.
is she exactly? But who is she exactly?
She's one of the local nobility.
It says lady.
Well, what is she like? Personality-wise.
She's she's very no nonsense, but as long as you mind your manners, speak only when spoken to, keep your sentences short and to the point, and otherwise don't piss her off. She'll treat you well, I suppose.
Permafrost.
Well, that's gonna be hard for some people, I think.
No worse than what we went through with the Baron, Johannes thinks himself.
Yes. It's more of her children who are rather problematic. You've already...
Children?
Oh yes. The two boys earlier who interrupted the story. They're her kids.
Yes, I might have heard something about that.
Oh dear.
But strangely enough, the Baron does not confront Fiona or her offspring. I think he's afraid of her.
You seem more
Really?
candid about the Baron than most people around here.
Well, between you and me, he tends not to do anything bad to people who are necessary for the town's happiness.
He means booze, I assume.
Yes, he is talking about booze.
Vesper's getting mad.
Matthew just puts a hand on Vesper's shoulder. There.
Isn't
He makes booze?
Isn't that funny? It's like alcohol is literally my shield against the Baron.
And a fine shield it is. And with that, we now head to Blinsky's.
All right, the Gilligan cut to Blinsky's.
These are the worst dolls I've ever seen.
Oh, come on.
King Crimson.
It's like, oh, come on. It can't be that bad. It's that bad.
Wait.
Right.
Dara's here.
Yeah.
They're staring into my soul.
Yeah. Yeah, they're hungry.
And Dara's in the press.
So just double checking. Did you actually want me to grab the invisible ink?
Well, you guys.
Well, we gotta prove that he has it first.
Yeah.
They gotta find it. Yeah.
All right. So you head over to Blinsky's, and it's Where is it? Do. Coffee maker, shop, areas of the it's Blinsky. Blinsky hears you guys enter, and Blinsky hears the little bell. It's welcome, friends, to the house of Blinsky. Oh, sorry, I have already given the line to you. What are good friends? Why are you returned so soon? Do you wish to have a toy to give to a little girl, little boy? Oh my goodness, I am sorry, I cannot turn it off.
My companions told me you had some bats?
They what?
You had some bats?
Bats? Well, yes, I have some lovely little bats here. Would you like them?
How much?
Oh, they are only 9 copper. I try to keep things cheap.
I hand him a silver.
Oh, you are so wonderful. Oh, such a generous soul.
How many can I get for this?
How many? Oh, you would like more bats. Well, I only have 2 more bats. How many bats would you... Or, actually, he runs over and he pulls this wooden string mobile of hanging bats with flapping wings. For lovely little babies. They love the little bats when they fly around.
Perfect.
I don't like how you said that.
Told you. The Chaos Gremlin is at it again.
Yeah, just it's perfect. After you say perfect, everyone's heads kind of turns towards the Dara. Just like there's just this aura of darkness there, like.
Why, man?
So you are Blinsky, I presume.
Oh, I have not seen you, but I have not seen you before. A very short person.
I am Johannes McGreer. I heard that you are in charge of the festival decorations.
Yeah, you see his smile falter a little bit. Well, yes. Anything to bring smiles to the children.
I assume that involves poster production as well.
Yes, that is not my biggest skill set, but I know more about it than most everyone here.
I assume you do it with a printing press?
Oh yes. I have printing press in back.
Well, it just so happened to speak to the Baron earlier, and I was hoping I could take some of the pressure off of you in regards to poster production.
He kind of hobbles up to you, and he just takes your hand in both of his. You would do that for Blinsky?
Oh.
Now, keep in mind, I expect to be paid for this.
Oh, of course. I would not have dreamed of having you do this for free. But yes, taking the weights off of Blinsky's shoulders is, you are a wonderful soul.
In any case, I'd like to see this printing press of yours.
Oh, of course. Follow me. So he takes you to the back end. Yeah, sure enough, it's a pretty big printing press. There's like a big stack of papers near it, lots of ink, and yeah, it's you'd have to be pretty hefty to crank it. But yeah, this is like old timey, like the ones that printed the Gutenberg Bible.
Oh, I imagine the ones in Waterdeep aren't that much more advanced.
The ones in Waterdeep are a little more advanced. This is like super old timey.
You remember, that's been cut off from the rest of the world for
A while.
probably before Waterdeep.
Yeah. Well, I can't say this town is completely bereft of civilization. Yes, I believe this will do just fine.
Wonderful. Is there anything else I can help you, all of you with?
Yes, I like... Would you happen to have a selection of ink, I can look over?
Selection of ink, you say?
Well, some... Well, some types of ink, are better for printing than others, and I'd like to, see what I have to work with before I start.
All right. Roll perception. And you get the plus, and you get the plus, you get a +1 untyped bonus to this.
+1, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes,
All right.
because of the boon from Anima Mandala.
Thank you kindly.
Wonderful. Yes. Alrighty. So, funnily enough, if you actually rolled 2 more, you would have gotten a critical success.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
So.
I mean, you still succeed, so.
Yeah. But anywho, Johannes, you're looking around, and sure enough, he does have several types of inks and paints. He even he does carry invisible ink. If you had to guess, it's probably to work with one of his to work with one of his more grotesque toys. Yeah.
Perfect. This will do just nicely.
Alrighty then. Alright, I hope you have everything you need.
As Blonsky leaves the room, are there any side doors to the room with the press?
Let me check. Anytime now, Foundry. 98%, 100. There we go. No, there's only one door in and out of this place.
Is there a window? One I can open?
Okay, I'm gonna actually have to check that. I'm gonna actually have to check the wall layer for this.
The fact that there's a layer,
Yeah.
a wall layer, means volumes.
Yeah. Not there. There's no window there. No, those are shelves. No, there isn't. Surprisingly.
There's no windows?
Not in this area. No, it's I mean, there are windows and peepholes in the main area, but not in the back room. Huh.
And I'm guessing I don't detect magic in the immediate vicinity of the pressing room.
No, you do not. It's really funny how it just like, it's like, I swear there's something magical going on. Nope, no magic. Huh? I think that's actually scarier.
Alright, so Dara.
Hmm?
While I get this thing started up, I want you to blindfold Vesper and escort her into this room.
Fair.
Give me half a second. Meep.
Meep meep. Is that really what it's called? Oh my god.
It's actually called Warp Step. I just renamed it to Meep Meep.
Of course you did.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
so you kind of run out, quickly grab Vesper, run back in. It's just it's like Blinsky just kind of goes like, "What the? Whoa." Is it very windy out there? Oh, as I blew all the papers everywhere. Oh.
Coconuts have water in them.
I imagine if has whiplash.
Yeah.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench ya.
Alright, so in the meantime, Johannes gets the... Johannes cracks his knuckles and gets the printing press started up.
Alright.
Well, we are doing this. You know what? Let's do a perception check. Actually, no. Is it perception or is it... I want to see if there's anything in the room noteworthy, like loot-worthy.
You're gonna steal from Blinsky?
I just say I was going to steal.
Well, you said loot-worthy. What am I supposed to take from that?
He's got a point.
Yeah.
Such as the recipe for the invisible ink.
You're also assuming he's the one who actually made it, and it just wasn't sold to him.
Well, it's probably was sold to him.
Yeah.
Actually, where is my proficiencies?
Well, Ray can probably isolate a sample and figure out its composition later.
Alright. But yeah, you take a look around and no, there's not much around here. It's just...
Anyway, I only have like 20 minutes at most, so
yeah.
What check would I use for the printing press? Scribing lore?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Oh, lovely.
They're doing that. I want to go out and distract Blinsky.
So yeah, Johannes is completely in his element here, just doing what he does best.
Alright. And I'm going to open I'm gonna open something here because Vesper needs to get invisible ink. Yeah. You guys are very insistent.
You got the thing.
Need to figure out what this is called though.
I think it's called Ghost Ink.
Yes, thank you. Of course they would call it that.
Right.
Alright, it is in fact an alchemical item.
Cool.
Alright. Ghost ink. This pale blue ink dries rapidly, becoming fully transparent 1 minute after application. The ink glows red when exposed to heat, such as that from a torch or another open flame. The glow lasts only as long as the ink is exposed to heat, after which the ink becomes invisible again. The crafter of the ghost ink can alter the formula slightly to instead make the ink sensitive to sunlight, starlight, magical light, or heatless light created by an alchemical effect, such as a glow rod. Alright.
That sounds like a Hobbit reference.
It was made by the Pathfinder guys. Would you really put it past them?
I would not.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Johannes makes his first batch of posters just to make sure it works properly.
Yep, it does. It works. It works more. It's like while it is a little more archaic than you're used to, it's just it comes rather naturally to you.
All right, so he's gonna make one batch of ordinary posters, and using the invisible ink, he's going to he's gonna make a special set of posters for the refugees. Actually, before I do that, can I make a recall knowledge check to see if werewolves have any other weakness besides silver?
Sure.
Alright, what would I make for that?
Un momento.
Didn't you hear the guards? They said garlic.
Yeah.
Yes, because they're training on how to slay monsters is about on par with the guardsman's handbook from 40K.
Yeah, pretty
Where-
much.
Where they specifically state the orcs are terrible in melee combat and frail.
Oh,
So-
You can easily catch their weapons if you catch them by the wrist.
Catch this, Umi! Bisects you in half.
All right.
Yeah, like the guardsman's primer is literally full of just blatant misinformation and propaganda.
So I just have ghost ink permanently in my recipe book now?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So what check would that be? Nature?
That would actually be where is that? Yeah, that can be Arcana, Nature, or Society.
I'll go Society since it's Actually, I don't use Arcana very often, so I'm just gonna use that. Now I know why I don't use it that often.
Would you like to use a hero point?
Would you like to?
Sure, the session's almost over.
Yeah. I really thought you guys were gonna go to the crypt today.
Oh!
Oh, there it is.
Oh, no.
Wow. I thought we were going to the crypt too, but you know, shenanigans.
Technically, we were at the crypt in the beginning.
No. Crypt is, well, I guess 2 more nights at least. And then there's one more night. That means the next night after that would be the festival. If I can do math.
Well, it's still 11:30 in the morning, so there's still plenty of time.
Well,
Yeah.
Go
here's
for diving.
here's what you learn. You're searching the back of your mind, and you learn about you recall something, and this is an actual academic term in the study of were creatures, something called moon frenzy. When a full moon appears in the night sky, a were creature like a werewolf must enter hybrid form, and they can't change shape thereafter. They become larger, and they increase their size by 5 feet, and their jaws pack more of a punch. However, when the moon sets or the sun rises, the were creature returns to humanoid form and is fatigued. So it's not so after the full moon, you realize that, oh shoot, Gray's gonna be very out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But so are
What about in the...
but so are any
What
other
about in the...
but so are any other werewolves, and you realize, wait a minute, the day after a full moon is probably the safest day to travel.
I wonder if the...
I know that.
Yeah, I wonder if Lady Wachter knows about that too. But is there anything? Is there any way to protect oneself in the moment besides silver? Like, is there a symbol that can ward them off?
There is not. However, you do know that werewolves are typically very weak-willed.
Meaning?
That's what that was my
Weak to spells.
That's
Understand what he means.
Their will.
Yeah, they have very weak wills.
Their will is not
Okay.
strong compared to, like, say, their fortitude or their reflex.
I was trying to be
Okay.
I was trying to be subtle about it.
Okay.
Is that tonight or
okay.
tomorrow, the full moon?
Tonight.
Tonight. Santa's coming tonight. Santa's coming.
So-
tonight.
So on a second set of posters, I using the invisible ink, I print out an advisory about werewolves and moon frenzy, and also knowing that they're weaker-willed than most monsters, so they can probably be scared off if people kick up enough of a ruckus.
Oh, that was your plan. Okay. So you're using the printing press to counter disinformation. I salute you for using it for its traditional for using it as tradition. I salute you.
I make up for it by printing up a whole bunch of other nonsense, so it balances out. Just comes with the dubious knowledge feat.
Meanwhile, Vesper in the corner just constantly crafting more of the ink, like, yeah, you feel here. Are you done yet? No? Okay.
Alright.
Alright, do I need to make a separate scrubbing check for that, or does it cover the whole process?
That covers it. Alright.
Alright, so we work at it for like another hour, and after what seems like enough posters are printed, we take a break.
Alright.
Vesper's
we do
hands are
Doing
hurting.
that, Doro's talking to the Blinsky.
Though,
Yep.
although on the stack of posters with the invisible ink, we make a tiny X on the corner just to
differentiate it.
just so they don't get mixed up.
Alright.
Actually, on the corner of the back of the poster.
Yeah.
My hands hurt.
And
They're blue.
your body's just stretching out after printing calluses.
What?
It's a mark of a good day's work. Take pride in it.
All right. So, once you're done, you get out of the back room, and then Blinsky looks at you and says, "Oh, did everything go okay?"
More than okay. I managed to print more than I expected to.
Wonderful. And he looks down. When did you get in here, little girl?
I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about? Nah, I'm just kidding. They let me in.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are so tiny, little girl. I did not see you. Oh, 1 second. He turns around and he's going over to his shelf. Come on.
Oh, by the way,
Vesper in her brain's like, oh no, oh no,
Oh, by the way,
oh no.
oh, by the way, one more thing with the posters for the refugees. On the surface, it looks like just a normal poster, as well as instructions to build a wicker stone so they can participate even while outside the city. But as part of the advisory underneath, it said that it has to be lit. It says to be a bonfire to help with intimidation.
All right. But yeah, so he runs over to you, and he's got a little Muppet that looks like Strahd. I am Strahd von Zarovich. I'm going to suck your blood.
Oh my god.
Johannes is resisting the urge to reach for his rapier.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hold on.
I'm going to suck your blood.
I don't say blah blah blah. Hold on. Can I roll something to see if she
what?
likes it or not?
Sure.
There it is.
Cause I'm just trying to see and decide. Like a will
found
save
it.
or something.
Go for it. Roll a will save.
If you recall, she's kind of scared to be here in the first place. So. Okay.
That's actually good. So Vesper, upon seeing this little caricature of a vampire, she kind of forgets her fear a little.
It's so cute. She's like, it's so cute.
over and over. It's so cute. Look at the little teeth. They look like mine. They're so cute.
Little girl, you should not get to call Strahd von Zarovich cute. I am not cute. I am an evil, scary vampire.
You're funny.
Yano's just rolls his eyes. Like, actually seeing the count firsthand as kind of, left him unimpressed.
Johannes, look how cute! Look how cute it is!
Honey,
Yeah, it's very,
have you been watching
non-threatening.
Too much Sesame Street with the kids?
That caught me off guard for a second.
It's actually in the lore right there.
So you decided to channel the Count Von Count.
It's Blinsky.
It's the Count.
Well, what's he supposed to do? Actually make it scary?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
that's not
yeah.
Blinsky.
Hi, Ari.
This guy is like
Hello.
Mother Mother, but with a whimsical side.
Vesper's like, can I touch it?
You see him turn, you see the face of the little Muppet just kind of scrunch up a little bit, just giving that expression that only a closed fist can really allow. And then he just turns his head upwards. It's like, oh, fine. Since you asked so nicely, I will permit you to touch my royal vampire countenance.
I give scritches. I give little scritches on the head.
Strahd von
just,
Zarovich allows this little lower. Ooh, that feels good.
Johannes just takes time to load the posters onto the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, but he's just, Johannes is just trying to keep his head down. Just like, I imagine his face is like red right now.
Place isn't so bad. Thank you, Mr. Blinsky.
Of course, I do everything I can to see the smiles from little children like you. He gently pats you on the head. All right then, little girl. Your guardians, I think are running off. Don't be left behind.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Blinsky.
Goodbye, little girl. You can come back.
Out of character, I so want to buy that puppet and take it to Strahd's castle.
Out of character, Dar's staying behind for a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, what is okay, Dara's staying behind.
Are we ending session now, or?
Yeah, we only got about 3 minutes left.
Yeah, we'll wait till next session then.
Okay, then. Well,
okay, I need to ask, is Falsifa actually buying the doll?
She's not there.
Oh. Dang. Wait, did everyone go to Blinsky's except for her?
No.
Wait,
No, just the three of us.
It was just, yeah. It was just
Yeah.
me, Johannes, and Dara.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Blinsky, I gotta be honest, guys. Blinsky is probably my favorite NPC to play.
He's so
I noticed.
fun.
I noticed. I noticed.
Josh, merch ideas.
You know what?
Yeah.
Oh man, I need to contract somebody. Hey, make a little Muppet of Strahd von Zarovich.
Somebody will do it.
That would be makeship.
All right, I'll try and talk to them.
Yeah, makeshift.
Makeship is. You know what makeship does, right, Josh?
No idea.
So they make plushies. Pretty much, it's they make up a design. They put the design up, and then it's like you get this many orders, and you have to fill a certain percentage of them before they go into production.
Okay.
If they don't fill that percentage of them, everybody gets a refund.
Okay.
All right. Now, is this going to bring up problems with the wizard since they technically own Strahd?
Yeah.
Like,
Not really. If you just label it to not use the copyrighted name, it's fine.
Just say.
I've seen it done before.
Just say.
Just make a Josh Scorcher vampire, and we're good.
Oh my gosh. Count Scorcher.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Number
Count
10.
Scorch.
Number 9.
Count.
The count. I'm not
Count Scorchula.
No, I am not Count Scorcher. I am Count Down Scorcher.
Oh my
god.
Oh my god.
Count Scorchula.
And
although, Josh, I would go with
thank you for watching, everybody.
Shirts and clothes as first.
All right, this is not how I thought this would. I did not expect this session to end like this, but yes, next time we are definitely going to the crypt.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
We're going to the crypt.
All right, so thank you all for thank you all for joining. Very much appreciated. Have a lovely day and take care.